Alright, hello. Alright. Basically, I'm going to show you how to shoot trips through like 4 walls, like anywhere. There's a few lineups, and you can do this on any map, and I'll explain how you do it and what like the restrictions are. So I'll just start a game, then we'll get into it. Alright, so basically how it works is you need a high pen gun, right? This Zone Odin, Sheriff, Ares, I believe as well. I think the most effective for these especially is just a Sheriff. It's cost effective, you don't have to play around, and you can do it through most things, and it's cheap. So basically how it works, right, is let's just put a trip here, for example. Let's start a lineup for this one. Through this garage here, even though this isn't, if you look through here, the trip here, the hitbox goes on the other side of the wall, right? Like in the mesh. Meaning, if the route to the trip is within one mesh. So within one mesh, I mean like, you see how there's an extra wall here? So if there was a trip on this door, it wouldn't destroy it if you shot it through here. But if, let's say here, it goes straight towards the trip, right? And it's just one line of mesh. So if it's one line of mesh, you can shoot it through anything. I mean, like, it could be here, you could even, like, let's say, I'm pretty sure we tested one where you put a trip here, and we could shoot it all the way from here, right? So yeah, that's how it works. So if there's one line of mesh, you can shoot the trip through it. It doesn't matter if the wall's wall bangable or not. Like, let's say, yeah, you put a trip across here. What you would have to aim for is you wouldn't aim for this one. You would aim for the one that's connected to the wall you're shooting for. Here. So you would aim here, and then if I went here and shot it would destroy it, right? Now this is really situational until you start getting to the lineup side of things. So I'll show clips to prove this works at the end. But so you got like the default trip here, and you've got the jump satchel updraft trip there. There is a lineup for both of these, and then I also have a lineup for the market crouch and the market foot peak. I mean foot trip, sorry. You can do other ones, like I know like the default foot trip here, like you can shoot through from tiles. I don't have an exact lineup for that one, but I know you can do that. Okay, so the lineup for the default trips here. You see this little like line here? Right, this little like line of the brick where it's a different coloration. You come to this corner, and you line the top of your. You see where I got the melee on the right side of my screen? You know the line. See a little inventory, the little line there with like 3, 2, and 1. You line the top of it up with the top of that, like a little like white line there, or yellowish white line, and then you want your. If you look in the top right of your scoreboard, or I mean the player board at the top. You want the tip of the red one to be about here, right? Like right, you see this a white line above it. You want it to be about here. I'll zoom into it on the video, but yeah. And then you want the top of this one to be here, and then it will destroy the default trip. This one. So yeah, once again, like that again. Yeah, white there, about there. Shoot there. What I'd recommend is not just to shoot there and think you hit it, because they can always be placed a little bit differently. So you would kind of yeah, it's like a 90% chance you hit it. For the foot one here, you line up with this. You see how it has like a line of bricks, a line of bricks, a line of bricks. The gap in between the second line of bricks here, you crouch. Put your crosshair in dead center there. You move here, like that, and it'll destroy the foot one. Now, for the crouch one, you line up like you do for the bomb one. You just stand up, look up about just a little bit, so you're in the middle of this brick. Then you go, and that will destroy the crouch one. I'll show you them actually getting destroyed at the end for like I guess the corner. And you can shoot through this vent as well. Like if you don't want to line up, you can literally just go. Which is what most people do. So saying about being able to do it on any map. This is the god trip on one of them. This is situational because I don't really know how often a cypher will play A on split. Normally B or mid trips, but if he's going to be playing A, let's say you keep hitting A, so you switch over to A, this is probably a trip
here
he'll be running. Right, it's like the most popular one. Now, obviously, if you know about the trip, you're just gonna pre-fire, right? You can do it pretty safely too.
Here.
Obviously, they got a heaven swing, but you should have smokes for that. Well, I'll show you one that will get this trip straight off spawn. So if you're up on the jump on box, you see the Iron Kingdom, come below it, and now here, the gap between both tiles. If you shoot those 4 or 5 shots, it will be in the generator where the trip is, and it will get it. Now, obviously, like I said before, this is just one mesh. So because it's one mesh and you can see the trip on the other side, you can shoot the trips here. If they're playing some sort of weird trip on screens for the swing out of elbow, you can get that as well. Obviously, very situational. But what you can do is just if you buy a sheriff on you know, let's say you've won 2 free buy rounds, I mean 2 free full buy rounds, and you have a lot of money, just buy a sheriff and just start trips and stuff. You know, you can do that easily. Obviously, you have a few lineups for the popular ones. Yeah, so like I said, if it is one mesh, you can do anything. So let's say this one here. For some reason, no trip's close. Just do that, you'll destroy it. You know, just stuff like that. It's obviously very situational unless you learn the lineups of common ones, right? So this one is a little different. So this one here is one mesh, right? So you can do this one. So you do it there, right? So you can do that one. So you know it's about what? It's here.
Here.
You come up in this corner. Stuff like that. So just spray that one and get that one. I mean, that trip's less common, you know. A lot of people would just use this trip, which, coming in this corner to shoot this one is equally as... Oh, I mean, actually, no, you won't be able to do that one because it's not how it works. It's not through the mesh, never mind. But trips like this, you know, you won't be able to destroy this through the one. So if you're a cypher player, this is how you should start placing your trips, so they're not... See, obviously there's like 4 walls here, so you can't really see that. So you should start placing your trips so they're not wall bangable from anything. I mean, this one here wouldn't be wall bangable because these walls here travel through like 4 different walls. You know, not that you don't use that trip, but the default head trip here catches something off is wall bangable. I'm always positive you come up like here and it's if I remember correctly.
Here.
If I get there. Well, no, sorry. You wouldn't do it. You would do this
here.
one. And you would come here. Yeah, and you'd come here and split. And that would get it. So that head trips. Like I say, if you put one, I don't know, like for some reason loads of cycles like to do this basic trip. I'm not really good against good players, but this one can't be shot out, so you know, it's still walking. What people tend to do is they tend to jump here a lot. So sometimes I wouldn't recommend doing that. If you're gonna run this shit, do it. Crouch ahead. Some people on ascent like to do a door trip. You can shoot that one from A main. Obviously the tree door. Yeah, that trip you can shoot that from A main. If you know where they're putting it. Yeah. We'll like cut a bunch of clips of lineups and spots we were testing last night and show for proof, obviously, that it can work. I know that. I'll first ping on close and try and...
Yep, got it.
I got it.
Alright, 500.
Yep.
Are you joking?
No.
Bro, I just shot here, bro. It doesn't even say it's wall bangable.
Really?
Yeah, I swear on everything, bro.
함정이 파괴됐다. 함정이 파괴됐다.
Anyway, I appreciate you watching the video. Follow my Twitch. I might have a stream on Kick and Twitch. And that'll be in the description. Sub to the YouTube channel. And thank you for watching. Peace.